Hello, this is a safety tip brought to you by the Certified Horsemanship Association. My name is Christy Landwehr, and I'm here today with my American quarter horse gelding, Cliff's Edge. Today we're going to talk about safely picking a horse's hoof. First of all, let's have a conversation about why we do this. We do this because you don't like it when you have a rock in your shoe, and the horse doesn't like that either. So it's a really good idea to make sure that we get everything kind of clean before we go out for our ride. So to go ahead and start today, you just want to approach the horse at his shoulder. It's really a good idea to start with a front hoof just to make sure that the horse is kind of aware of what's going on, and they're normally easier to pick up. So we obviously face the back of the horse. We're going to lean into the horse to get him to actually shift his weight onto the opposite leg. We're going to take our left hand in this case, we're going to run it down, kind of pinch right behind. So have him to kind of pick it up very nicely there. Sometimes you can use the chestnut, which is on the side also, to get the horse to pick up its hoof. I have my hoof pick today here in my pocket. It's one that has a brush on it. These are the ones I enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and put my thumb on the top of the hoof pick, and I'm going to get the dirt to go away from me. So as I stand here, I'm going to go in the commissures. The commissures is basically the fancy name for the areas right around the frog of the horse's hoof. So as I'm picking, I'm looking to make sure that those commissures are clear, free of any dirt and debris. This horse obviously is shod, so I'm also going to make sure that the shoe is on correctly. I don't have any loose nails, and I'm going to make sure to get in where the shoe connects to the horse's hoof. Once I make sure that this looks good, I'm going to go ahead and take my brush it out like this, and as I set it down, I'm going to actually step back, set it down gently, and make sure that it's not in the way of my foot. Now we're going to go ahead and move back to the back feet. Now the back feet are a little bit different. A horse has knees in the front and they have hocks in the back, and the hocks bend a little bit differently. Some horses, especially when we have older horses, they don't like it when you lift them up very high. So I'm going to allow him to kind of pick where he wants me to have his back foot be. So again, I'm going to run down, put my weight on to make him have a little bit more stability, so he puts his weight onto the other. I'm going to go ahead and take my thumb, put it on the top of the hoof pick, using a lot of, for me, not just bending with my back, but actually using the muscles in my stomach. He's not shod in the back, so we're going to go ahead and go here where the commissures are. And again, we're going to brush. And again, we're just going to step back and let him place his foot down the way he wants it to be. So now I'm going to go ahead and go around my horse. Always make sure you go around your horse safely. You actually want to be relatively close and put your hand back here. If the horse was to go ahead and kick you, this gaskin, or basically his thigh muscle, is going to get you versus the actual hoof itself. So you definitely do want to be close or very far away. So now we're going to go ahead. I always like again to start with the front hoof again. So I'm going to go back to the front. I'm going to go ahead and lean into him, have him go ahead and pick it up. I'm going to switch my hands. I like using my right hand better to pick. Again, my thumb on top, going ahead and getting all this dirt and debris out from around the shoe and also in the commissures, making sure that there's nothing here that's going to get in the way of us having a pleasant ride today. And then I'm going to step back and let him put it down very nicely. Then I'm going to go to this other back one, and a couple things to think about as you're doing this. When you go ahead and you have him pick it up, you want to make sure, again, that you allow him to find the place that he wants to be able to be comfortable for him. You can go ahead and also put your thigh under here for a little bit more stability. You can go ahead and again make sure the commissures are good, brushing out. That's a pretty clean hoof right there. He has no shoe in the back, so we don't have to worry about that. If horses are a little bit picky about this, you just kind of want to walk back with them so he can set it down very gently, and that's really the best way to do that. So we're so excited today to be able to bring you how to safely pick your horse's hoof from CHA.